Julien's auctions, we're the auction house to the stars, and now we're the auction house to smashing world records. Broke the world record for the John Lennon guitar, 2.4 million. The record before that was 965,000. And of course the White Album. I mean, phenomenal.
That is the #1 pressing. It's the UK version, belonged to Ringo, and was actually in a bank vault for about 35 years.
Ringo gave us the White Album back in September in his penthouse in Chelsea, in London. He said, I'm giving this up. This is something near and very dear to me, but I've had it in a bank vault for 35 years. It's time for me to let it go.
Now, it has his fingerprints on it, he said, and he would play this.
Everybody believed that, of course, John Lennon had #1. Paul McCartney said John Lennon got #1 because he shouted the loudest, but of course it was Ringo that had #1.
10:05, this is Ringo Starr's UK first mono pressing White Album, #1. There's a lot of anticipation when you're working up to that lot. So as soon as we get to that lot and open it up, I don't know where the bid is going to start because the internet bidders are already bidding. And look where we are. We're at 150,000 already. We're at 150,000, about 175. The bid's at 150, 175 in the back of the room. So when that opens up, my heart starts beating faster because I see that we already have $150,000 on the screen. 200,000 on the phone, 225 to you. 300,000 on the phone now at 300,000. 325 is next. 325, and then it just went from there. 150, 250,000, 425 in the gallery now. 475 is bid, thank you. I mean, it just went crazy. 500,000 is bid, about 550. With very little pause. We had a phone bidder that got involved, as well as the internet, and as well as the gallery bidder. Phone bidder at 500,000, current world record here.
For any album ever sold.
For any album ever sold. Are you sure you don't want it at 550? And when that happens, that's when you get very excited as an auctioneer. One more? 550 is bid. And I have to remember to breathe and to slow down so that we can get those last minute bids in, which we did. $600,000. 650 is bid at $650,000. There was active bidding throughout the entire process, and when the gavel finally came down, I had goosebumps. And selling then at $650,000. Sold! Another record here at Julien's auctions. And it was estimated at $40,000 to $60,000, and it broke all world records.
The record price ever before today was $300,000. We shattered that record with a sale of over $790,000 for the #1 White Album owned by Ringo Starr.